my friends, and welcome, finally, to another episode of Deep Space Transmissions, the show in which we take you to the outermost reaches of the Milky Way galaxy. I'm your host, Commander VG Punks, and with me today are Commanders Taylor and Psychon Jr. Say what's up, guys.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Doc?
Very clever, very clever.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Where am I going?
Where are you going?
Yeah, Psychon and I are waiting for you to like join our team, come hook up with us.
Oh, I should probably cancel out of this one.
Yeah, man, we're one person short of a threesome here. Come on.
One quick moment before I do that. I've got
Psychon laughed.
I didn't get it.
Isn't that always the case?
No, it's usually the case that I don't get it.
I'm just, I'm just putting stuff back.
Well, your birthday's coming up, so...
Well, not just mine.
My
So,
birthday is also coming up eventually.
my birthday is coming up in about a week or so. His is a few weeks after mine.
Oh, that's not in the right spot anymore. Covered up. Be no likey.
Oh, I needed that booze.
Boozing, huh?
Dude, can you see my face? Can you see the amount of sunburn on my face?
Man, you should hold off on booze a little bit because it's not recommended to drink and drive.
I'm not driving.
Yeah.
You're
just
in your
flying.
You're
SRT.
driving. You're driving. I'm not driving.
Who is driving?
You're driving.
Bear is driving.
Who's driving? How can this be?
Wait, are we supposed to like meet up somewhere? Are we meeting up?
Well, yeah. If you, he wasn't paying attention, guys.
Select
Wasn't the
Wingman
whole point
2.
to get to the waypoint?
Selecting wingman.
Isn't that what we always do? We get to the waypoint, we meet up, right? We have a little threesome, and then we take off.
What planet are you guys on?
A planet. It's a moon. I think it's a moon.
What
That's no moon.
what moon are you on?
We're orbiting the 6th planet.
I only see 5 planets.
That's
I
because
see.
you're not in the.
Because you're in the wrong system.
What? I'm at the black hole.
We're not at the black
Is
hole.
the black hole not the waypoint?
Nope.
No.
Okay, hold on, really.
The
quick.
waypoint was the collection of interstellar phenomena.
Oh,
Do.
oh, right there. Wait, why do I have this bookmarked? How come? Wait, hold on. What?
Because
Hold on.
you found a black hole, probably.
Okay, so this is waypoint 3,
6,
6,
5,
5,
5.
4, 3, 2,
3, sir. 3.
1. Okay. I'm on my way. It's gonna be one jump. Okay. So you know what? I actually did start in the... I started at the waypoint, and then I jumped into this system because I thought it was the waypoint. So, by the way, Commander Taylor, thank you very much for your subscription. I super appreciate it. I love you, bro.
Showing you love, man.
Thank you.
You know it.
You're welcome, Commander.
Not you, Vega. You quit taking... You
Hasta
quit
la
taking
vista.
credit for everybody else.
I'm feeling very lovey right now, but it could be just the rum talking.
It's probably...
That's probably the rub
Adjusting
talking.
for jump.
I might need to go recharge that.
I'm thinking about getting some rum a little bit later, but kind of hit a
Scanning
little
for
hard last night,
anomalies?
so...
None
I
detected.
mean, don't forget, we do got to
okay.
save up a little bit of time because, you know, when we meet up next week, it's the sake.
That's true.
Oh, yay! It's not lemons, but it is the same game.
Oh yeah, suddenly I can't hear it. Oh right, because I turned it off. Haha! There it is.
Oh, damn. Ninja Gaiden or Streets of Rage? Or Chrono Trigger? Oh, that's so hard.
Chrono Trigger.
It won't let me vote. Hold up. We can fix
Chrono
this.
Trigger. All right, we're agreed. Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, you got Disco Mix, but also like Streets of Rage, man.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
But this
open
is not gonna this is not Streets of Rage with Tis though, I don't think.
You could be right.
Okay, I just wanna. Okay, so now that I have it playing in a browser, yeah, now it'll let me do it. I voted Millennial Mountain. Okay, you said you were at planet 6?
6A.
6
Hey, just come to our beacon, man.
Yeah, we got beacons. They're
You got
different.
all the bacon. You got all the bacon.
Yay, bacons.
Bacon. How was you guys' week?
Oh, it's been crazy, but not as bad kind of crazy, like things had been for a while.
There's a lot of sentimentality going on for this week, but you know, we've also got a lot of my family is going to be
Selecting
sort
Wingman
of
2.
going on vacation, but you know, leaving me alone for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting call. Very interesting. It's a super coffee.
Yeah, we were drinking the toasted marshmallow coffee this morning.
Oh yeah. Does it
Yes,
like
it's all right.
marshmallow?
It's all right. No, it's mostly just tastes like sugar, but
Oh, that is unfortunate.
kind of a little bit caramely, you know. It's all right. It's not my favorite, right? You get the Highlander grog now. That one tastes like buttered rum, right? So you got me.
Yeah, I can see you digging some buttered rum coffee.
I mean, you know, when it comes to flavored coffee, right? Mostly, I just give me some good dark roast coffee. I'm good.
Yeah, me too. You know, it's hot, and so cold brew is always welcome.
It is hot. It do be hot today.
How hot is it there?
Look, 80. Let me see.
I don't know how you do it.
It was
man.
70. It was 70 when we got up. 75 when I checked a couple hours ago. 79. So yeah, 80 degrees.
It is currently.
Although then again, we're kind of we're wimps for the cold, so I guess.
You know what? I have a couple of Texans staying with me for a couple of weeks right now, and so we drove down to Kenai, which is the reason for the sunburn. Was out on the beach at Kenai, watching all the dip netters.
What is that?
It's one of the ways that we fish for salmon up here.
Oh, dip netter.
Yeah, we go dip netting. You go down to the beach, and when the tide comes up, people go out there with these really big. I sent you some pictures, man. They go out there with these really big nets, and they stick these nets on these really long poles out in the surf, and then they sit there and they wait until they get a fish, and then they haul it up on the beach and they gut it.
Wow.
Hi. Well, this song definitely has and tis.
Did you do any of that yourself?
No, we had, like I said, we had Texans with us, and dip netting is a Alaska residents only kind of thing. So,
How come?
that's the law up here.
Oh wow.
So you can go salmon fishing if you're from out of state. Cost you a mint to get the license for it, but you can do it. But dip netting, you're not allowed. You're not even allowed to touch the equipment.
Wow.
So, oh yeah, they got the Kenai police down there on the beach too. They will come over and they will arrest your ass. So they do not play around.
No kidding.
So But hey, we're on the beach and the kids were playing in the surf, and the poor Texan boy was freezing cold. And my daughter's out in the surf, like she's like, yeah, this is like, I think taking baths that are colder than this.
How cold was it?
Their water is pretty cold because they're up north, so.
I'm gonna tell you. To me, the water was like tepid, right? Like I have definitely taken colder baths than that. Okay. So I did not take his temperature. I couldn't tell you exactly what the temperature of that water was, but relatively warm.
So I understand that for us, like especially for Texans, especially our sort of.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
We're closer to the sun, so
I get it.
That water is going to be like 60, 70 degrees.
Yeah, not Gulf of Mexico warm, but warm for Alaska water. So like 50, 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
Fahrenheit. Need to specify Fahrenheit.
Little frame rate drops. Little frame rate drops. Little frame rate drops.
Don't worry about it.
I know. It's because we're on a planet's surface. My frame rate is a potato.
So.
I mean, we did just have GLaDOS on a little earlier, so that makes sense.
Seeking a landing zone.
Well, yeah, this song has plenty of boom and tiss.
Landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
The terrain is unsuitable. Touchdown. Deploy the SRV.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
Deploying
Touchdown.
SRV.
I'm glad we picked this song. I need to play through Chrono Trigger again.
It's alright. Ain't no Final Fantasy VI. It's alright though.
It's a good game. I thought it was.
It's not Final Fantasy Tactics,
But what is, right? Right?
yeah, not even Final Fantasy VI is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Right?
I kind of want to make a tactics-esque RPG, but man, RPGs take a buttload of work. I'm sure I could do it though. I'll make it based off of our D&D campaign. Oh man, my frame rate is just terrible. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
That is already done.
What? What the fuck did you say? What the fuck did you just say to me, Vega? He was like, that is already done. Where are you guys?
Right behind your ass.
Hey guys.
Ninja conference time.
In 2 frames per second.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can do something about that real quick. That's crazy that, like, it's that bad. Crank it down to mid for now. Field of view, quality. Wasn't that?
Whee!
Yeah, there's the Fidelity FX cats. Okay. Let's see if it's still bad. Hey.
That is already done.
I don't even want to try it. Yeah, let me disembark real quick.
What's up, guys?
I just ran over in 2 frames per second. Why do you have a gun?
Because it came with the suit.
How did you get the
Yeah,
suit?
we get a gun, but not a.
Oh,
We don't.
Yeah. Do you
But
get a
not a
gun?
genetic sampler, right?
Because why would we need a genetic sampler?
I can transfer energy to you. No, I can't.
Right?
Oh, why is that on toggle? Not be on toggle. Well, we made it.
Why? So,
What?
for some reason, Commander Taylor's is the only SRV I can't jump into.
I can't jump into yours either.
Really? Can I jump in?
Oh,
I am
totally
clear
can.
to jump into yours.
Yeah, I can totally jump into yours.
Yep.
Can you steal it?
I'm in yours, so yeah.
Hold up. No, I want to test this. So... I can't... That's weird. It won't let me,
Yeah,
It won't let me board yours.
I don't know why. It's weird.
Probably board mine.
The little toast message comes up and it says, like, board vehicle, but there's no keybind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with mine.
Hold on, so if I come over to this one... See, yeah, if I come over to this one, it says press E. Board.
Weird.
Okay. This will never work. There's no way they're gonna let me, there's no way they're gonna let me get away with this. But I want to know if I can. Cannot board. Move the ship. Okay, I bet I know what's going on here.
Yeah, maybe it's paired with his ship.
Yeah, I bet I can board his
Well-
own ship with his own SRV.
Hang on. I wonder then.
You should be able to board my ship with my SRV.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Now the question is, can you steal his ship?
No, he can't. Whoa.
Connection error.
What? What? What?
I
You
got
just stole your ship.
I got disconnected from the game.
No,
Really?
it says the commander of your current vessel has disconnected. That's what the error message has.
But
Lost.
your ship is gone, bro.
Yeah, lost connection
No.
to helm.
Your ship is gone. Oh, now it's back.
Yeah, I'm joining back into the Mobius group. So, hey, is this a bug in Elite Dangerous?
I still can't board his SRV. So wait, is my SRV now on the ship?
Yep, because I'm walking.
Yeah, I gotta hoof it back over to my ship. Now look at that big, beautiful ship. Amazing.
Wait, does this mean I have to call my ship back?
Probably.
Right.
Oh, you also need to invite me back to the group.
How did I do that?
Wait, it has dismissed the ship as opposed to recall the ship. all ship departure in progress.
Oh,
Wait,
goes your ship.
Hey,
Yep, I just dismissed it.
hey guys, question. So, if we're all in the same system, we scan something. We all get the data, right?
I believe so.
Does it work the same? Do you think it works the same way for the what is that thing called? The thing that we don't have because
The genetic sampler?
yeah, the
I
genetic
have no earthly idea.
I propose this as a test. At some point, I will log in as Anthony Mazurek and join one of your multi-crews with a genetic sampler and take a genetic sample. Because I
Can't do it.
Wait, no?
Can't do it.
How come?
Multi-crew is telepresence.
I thought you could still disembark the ship.
I don't think you can. I think it's telepresence.
Interesting. I don't know. I still want to test it. I still want to see if we can do stuff. I want to see how multi-crew works now, because that has been kind of a big question, I guess, on my mind. It's like, so because I can just walk up and board your ship, right?
Yeah.
But like,
If you have seats available.
Multi-crew, can I disembark your ship?
Oh, you know, that might be why you guys can't take my SRV.
What do you mean?
Because I don't have any multi-crew seats.
That would make sense. Okay, so where's my SRV? Because it says unavailable, already deployed.
All systems check.
Recover the
System
SRV.
software integration complete.
Where is my SRV at?
Prepare for launch.
All right, while you sort that out, I am going to go visit the ship's facilities.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and plot my course to the. Are we just plotting to the next waypoint at this point?
Yeah. I'm going to go visit the used rum disposal facility. Maybe
Alright.
refill my rum while I'm at it. I'll be back.
Okay, so we're currently at waypoint 5. We'll be making our way to waypoint 6. Oh, okay. I was like, you're kidding me. Route unavailable. No way. Oh wow. No. It's being serious. Route unavailable. Ooh, okay, hold on. Maybe turn on fastest routes and use jet tone boost. Try that one more time. I had to do that 3 times. Oh no. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I can't plot a route to the next waypoint. Yeah, it gives me route unavailable.
Okay, so then there's some issues with the thing, and we'll have to adjust it accordingly.
Indeed. I wonder why. It's not like we're at the rim anymore. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh no, we're not almost there. No, we're not almost there. I see what's going on.
How did my SRV get that far away?
I don't know. Can I plot to this one? Let's see if I could plot to waypoint 7. It let me plot to waypoint 7. What's the difference? Waypoint 6 is practically on the way there. it's giving me route unavailable, and then it like continues plotting, and then it just says route unavailable. Interesting. I guess there's not too much on the way of stars around it. Like, it is pretty sparse right there. So I suppose let's just talk with Commander Taylor about that upon his return. Very interesting. I wonder if that won't
Recover the SRV. Galaxy map.
Anything else interesting around the plot? F star.
Yeah, nope, route unavailable.
You're getting the same thing then.
There is not a lot of stars nearby, I imagine.
So it would seem.
Do what to who for how many cookies?
So,
Plot a route to waypoint 6 for unable to. Yeah, we're not able to plot the route to waypoint 6.
Waypoint 6 should be fairly close in toward the galactic center.
yeah, but we're still not able to plot a route to it.
I was
Yeah.
able to, but it's kind of hit or miss.
Strangely enough, I was able to plot to waypoint 7, just not waypoint 6.
So I was able to. That's EOC Blue A EL-Y, right?
No?
Oh, yeah. So let me. Where the hell am I?
We are
Hang on.
currently in Spassau.
Hang on. Yeah. So I was able to plot a route to that waypoint.
To waypoint 6.
Mm-hmm.
The Bracao. I say I can't. So it like gets about halfway, then it says route unavailable, and then it continues plotting, and then it says route unavailable.
What system do you have marked as waypoints?
Bracao DU-RD4-0.
So this shows it's about a distance of 6,000 light years from here. It's a neutron star.
Weird. Oh, that's the one that I deleted mistakenly.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we want to do?
Hang on. I did find a system near there that I could go to, that I could plot to.
Okay. I currently have waypoint 7 plotted to, because I was able to. Oh, here's a nearby system. See if I can plot that. Nope, same problem. Recommendations?
Oh, hang on. Why am I not? That's really strange that we can't plot anything into that region.
Right?
Where is
Fucking permit
me
locked
in
turd.
relation to this?
Wait, I just pull it?
Like, the star density over here is
Close to that waypoint, though, it's pretty sparse.
yeah.
I mean, it's possible also because of where we're at. Like, trying to cross this gap is probably a little bit thinner than it likes.
Maybe.
So I wonder if I just plot. Taking it.
What waypoint is that? Blue A E L Y.
What was the POI of this?
I'd have to look in Inara. I don't remember.
On the thing, it said it was a neutron star.
Yeah, it is a neutron star.
So let's see. You plotted a route to waypoint 7.
Well, he said he
Yeah, I was able to
anyway.
plot a route to waypoint 7.
All right, let's go there.
And there's this huge cluster of red stars. I mean, brown dwarves. Some ways up from the current from the waypoint 6. It's like a huge cluster of them. It looks like we're gonna pass directly through it.
Maybe that's why it wouldn't plot a route. It's no
That's-
fuel stars.
It's very possible. I'm gonna go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and just plot to waypoint 7.
Yeah.
I'm able to.
Acknowledge plotting course. That is plotting.
So I've got 184 jumps. That's 13,000 light years from where we are now.
I have 172 jumps.
I have 214 jumps.
All right. So
So
I'll wait for you guys to take off. I'll be the one to turn off the lights here.
all right. Checking systems. Module health.
Landing gear.
Landing. Oh no, I'll stop.
Oh, module
Did you guys have a
helpers.
chance to check in with the local notable stellar phenomena?
I did.
Oh shit, Psycon,
Yeah.
Huh.
your SRV.
I got into my SRV.
Somebody's SRV is still on the surface here.
Can't be mine. I don't think. Let me see.
It's mine.
Oh,
That's
yours came
weird.
back when I jumped back on. Remember? Because I was in yours and trying to park it to steal your ship.
All right, listen, I'm gonna disembark and go grab it and bring it over by my ship while you re-land. Okay?
Alright. And greetings, Commander Puggle.
Hello, Commander Puggle. Whoa! Oh. Oh. Ouchies. A little bit quick on the descent there. I can't believe I almost left without my SRV.
Track
Okay.
landing gear.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
boarding right now. Almost left my SRV behind. So here's something for you. I just so when I landed pretty much right in the same spot, and
Mhm.
so my SRV was just beneath the vehicle bay hatch. And
Weird.
it wouldn't let me deploy the other SRV. It said that the cargo hatch was blocked. So that
It's
is
like, you
that is
trying to
something.
steal the. It was like when I was trying to board the ship. It's like, you trying to steal this ship? I don't think so. Now we're gonna make sure that no one gets in the ship.
There we go. All right, we're back on board. Let me charge my shields back up real quick. I'll leave those as low as they are.
They charge faster once you enter Super Cruise.
Engage Super Cruise.
I mean that I wanted to put some power in the capacitor before I took off.
Mm.
I have a very small capacitor on this thing, so it takes a long time to charge.
Me too. Oh wait,
Analysis mode.
that's why I go to the bathroom so much.
Uh-huh. You got those super conduits.
Right?
So your capacitors are very small. Does that mean they have minimal flux? The minimal flux capacitors?
No.
Engage Super Cruise.
Drives. Engaging.
All right.
Hmm.
All right, we're just about to depart this system. Making our way to waypoint 7. Waypoint 7. So we're what? Waypoint 7 out of what? Was it 11?
I think it was 12.
Was it 12? With 12 waypoints total? Closing in, guys. Yeah, it is 12. Closing in.
Well, there was 12 waypoints, but there was actually the 13th, which was Wuganagi.
Home base.
Home base, yep. We're closing in on it. Still gonna be a while yet, but hey.
Make the jump.
Hey, it's Shantae.
Shantae.
Course adjustment.
Oh, Hush you. Psychon!
He said, hey, shut Shantae hell up.
Commander Psychon, what's new, my man?
Ready for exit
Oh,
initiating.
not much. Apparently there's going to be a new strain of onion head coming out.
What, man?
Yeah, it's called Helix.
The Helix strain, huh?
It's,
Yeah, man, that shit's so strong it rewrites your DNA.
Really? Is that real?
So
Gonna try
they
it.
believe that it's possible because they think that they haven't been able to get a sample of the drug, but they said a lot of the properties are the same. It's just the fact that onion head is only produced from seeds that are found only on the Pan Am planet.
Interesting.
Boost activated.
Whoa.
I'm calling it.
More onion
Feds are
head coming
gonna-
out.
Feds are gonna try and block it again.
Yeah? Think so?
That's what happened last time. Oh yeah.
Not
Oh,
only
yeah,
block
the
it, they
Fed-
bombed where it came from.
Yeah, the feds actively attack that planet, trying to block the Alliance from farming onion head. Bizarre.
Hang on, I've got to replot my route.
It's like, look, feds. Don't try to suppress it or block it or bomb it out of existence. Just tax the shit.
Yeah, alright.
Make money off of it. Damn.
Your money. Little onion head never killed anyone, right?
Well,
So far,
So far.
I mean, no, there hasn't been enough of it made to be able to determine whether or not it kills anyone.
Hey man, where there's a will, there's a way, you know? There we go, there's my fire group. So there actually were 4 bodies in it. Oh, you're here too. Okay, that's why I just got the scans on everything.
no, somebody else.
Me,
Yeah.
make the jump.
Pogo Punks. Again, Pogo Punks 82 has already scanned everything here, except does not have the planetary information for Planet 3.
I'm voting up Sonic 3.
As am I.
Good, because you're a man of taste then.
Alright, I'm making my way to
Downtown.
the... Yeah. Exactly.
Make sure you get consent.
You mean to tell me that you plotted a route that I can't jump to? Bro. I'm...
I didn't. Don't hold me responsible. It's your flight computer.
I mean, I'm not holding you responsible. I don't know what happened. I'm like replotting my route for the 3rd time here. I have my jet cone boost. I don't know why it won't let me jump.
Have you taken damage to your
There we
FSD?
go. No,
Ooh,
it was
that's a
telling
good
me
point.
yes, I have, but it was telling me that I didn't have enough fuel. I was like,
Net
what?
system and route?
There wasn't like a malfunction. I'm used to seeing the malfunction.
Was it? Did you have like FSD boost turned on or something?
I don't know. I replotted it. It works now.
This can't be.
System map.
Am I serious? I think I'm getting the same thing. What the hell?
Yeah.
A bug?
Again?
Okay.
Next system en route.
Shinobi 7.
That's it. I'm switching to Star Citizen.
Sure, as soon as they release.
Wow, like my route went away. I wonder if it's If it's that system.
I don't know.
Now I'm having trouble plotting to waypoint 7. Come on, you can get there. There we go. I'll plot it.
My shield's back up to full.
Now I have 217 jumps.
Alright. Explorer mode on.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Scanner mode.
Okay, Commander.
Weird. Something Frontier did this week must have messed with that.
Well, I mean, they did discuss a little bit about things that are going on in Elite, right?
Well, so David Braben put that one forum post up, but, you know, I mean, this is the CEO of the company writing a forum post here. There really wasn't anything of substance in that post.
Well, it's not like... I mean, they were basically saying, look, you know, we screwed up. We're still trying to fix things out, but we're just going to delay our release of...
yeah. Hey, we're not going to work on the console version for a while so we can get the PC version straightened out. Okay, great. Tell us something we didn't know.
Gathering
That's what I'm
information.
saying. You guys said
Cartography
you were
has
going
now
to do
been
the
updated.
opposite of that before. Remember when they said they were going to, like, focus on the console release before they did any more optimization passes on the game? Apparently enough people were loud enough about it to where they went back on that. Which, I mean, it's
Well,
probably what happened was their developers went, hey, it's going to take a lot more than, you know, 5 updates to get the PC version hammered into shape.
Oh, that, and you know, there's enough people who are like, listen, we are PC first, and if that's not even right, what do you imagine is going to happen when we try to port it to the console?
No, probably what happened was the developers, the guys who are writing the code, were like, hey, listen, we told you this shit wasn't ready to go yet. Well, how long do you need? 6 months? Fuck. All right. We'll see if we can PR spin it.
crunch time for the next 6 months. I found a water world.
Nice.
Didn't see if it was already discovered, but
Ooh.
I'm assuming it is.
There is some Gradius Gaiden coming
Oh,
up.
hey, I just found a notable stellar signal source.
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Do.
Do 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 do.
No, you're gonna get us DMCA'd. Stop that.
yeah,
Stop
sorry.
it. Stop
that.
that.
Stop it.
Silly.
It's silly. Let's scratch your eyes out. Ew.
Oh, is this going to be a mock Earth-like world? Not like a real one, just a rocky ice.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh. Go as well. How's it going for you, Psycon?
It's okay.
Let's see. Yes. Oh, nope. Scanner mode.
Acknowledged, Commander.
I just caught that there was one more right when I hit the exit button. There it is. Another icy body. Oops. Hey, it doesn't look like this one's been discovered yet. Nice. It's not terraformable.
I miss anything?
It looks like this water world that I discovered is going to be my own first discovery, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Very nice.
Yeah, especially considering how many, bodies that we've seen that are already discovered. But I am going.
So we are hitting some systems that, the waypoints are based on interesting stuff that's already been, reported or confirmed, right? Confirmed means that we've seen it already. Yep. Reported means that somebody else has seen it already, right?
Right.
So it makes sense that we're going to get into some systems that other people have been to before.
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay with that because the route that I've plotted takes us through systems that no one's been to. Right, that's why it's doing this sort of spastic crisscross between the galactic arms. I'm trying to get us off the beaten path. Successfully, I might add, because it doesn't take long before we start seeing systems that no one has seen before.
True. We are,
yeah,
so you did a pretty good job with the, you did a damn fine job with the, waypoint plotting on this one.
So you got that bottle of sake chilled and ready for Commander Psychon?
No, it hasn't been chilling.
Oh yeah, you should have that stuff like parked in the back of the fridge, man.
Yeah, if he did that, it probably would not be there very long.
That is not as easy here, I'm afraid.
I forgot you have roommates.
Oh, right. Okay, so it took my... This is another weird thing. It keeps reverting my controls. Every time I set up the controls, every time I launch the game, it reverts them. I cannot get it to save my controls.
It's a feature, not a bug.
It is a feature.
It must be something to do with these, with us getting our new hardware and stuff to actually be able to run
System map
competently, that we've been having our issues. And here
Right.
you are, you've been sitting this whole time, it's like, yeah, my stuff's been fine, man.
Yeah, and now...
Oh, no. I have issues too. I'm just not very vocal about them.
Yeah, that is true. You're more concentrated on helping us fix our stuff more than we can do work for you.
Yeah. So usually I'm pretty good at solving my own problems. You guys end up having to make a bit of noise to get me to step in and help you solve your problems. Which is fine. I am the wing engineer. So I don't mind stepping in and helping. And you do have to make noise to get my attention these days.
I'm assuming that is going to fix that. So let's see if that works. Did I get the scan on this thing? Yes, I did. Can I fire at the probe? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I don't have to.
Should I share these pictures that my boss sent me?
Can you hang on to that for just a moment? I'm going to step away.
Okay.
I will be right back. Don't touch that time. I'm going to leave you in Commander Psychon's capable hands.
No.
He said capable.
I mean, between the two of us, I'm the one who hasn't managed to teleport.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm the one who gets laid on a regular basis. Sorry, that was a low blow. You're gonna send me a pipe bomb, aren't you?
Not a...
No, it's too expensive to send stuff to Alaska. I understand. Love you, Psychon.
Well, it may not be me. I've got family that lives in California, so it's not as expensive.
I might have to go turn the AC on. It's hot in here. Let's see what the weather update says. 81 degrees. Yeah, it's a heat wave for Anchorage, Alaska. So, you know, you filed under the heading of you can't please everybody, right?
Yeah.
I go down to Kenai yesterday just because I've never been there. I've lived in Alaska for almost 30 years, probably more than 30 years at this point. Yeah, we moved here in 1990. Yeah, so 31 years I've lived up here. I've never been to Kenai, like never. We get down there and my wife looks around. She's like, yeah, I can't imagine living here. I'm looking around. I'm going, I could. Small town, reasonably sized. Yeah, I could live here. Totally. So anyway, I go down there because my boss is like, hey, yeah, I'm going down to Kenai for the weekend to go dip netting. You know, why don't you come down and stop by and we'll have beer? I'm like, great. So I get to, you know, the RV that he rented for the weekend, right? And I knock on the door, wake him up. He's taking a nap. Like, hey, where's that beer you promised me? Oh, yeah, right here. He has me a Coors Light. I'm like, I thought you said beer.
See, now, I mean, you've already impressed your bosses enough with your programming and all your stuff. Are you going to have to impress them even more and be like, hey, why don't you come on by my house and I'll show you some of my homemade sake?
Yeah, maybe next year when I make another batch. So
that'll be when you would get ready for your annual review, right? For your raise?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, eval time. Right. So anyway, under the heading of you can't please everybody, you know, my wife posts a bunch of the pictures that we took on, you know, on the way down there and while we were there and stuff like that, because Kenai Beach is beautiful. It's a black beach. The sand there is like this dark gray black color because it's all volcanic, right?
Yeah.
But it's a beach and it's gorgeous, right? And we're having a blast. We get back and she posts a bunch of that stuff on Facebook, and one of my old bosses, and I'm talking like 20 years ago, like, hey, next time you're down this way, let us know and we'll see if we can get back together. Like, a very passive-aggressive way of saying, why didn't you tell us you were coming down the peninsula? We could have totally got together. Like, John, I haven't seen you in 20 years. I'm surprised you even remember who the hell I am.
Who made sake? How can anyone forget?
Oh, so he was the guy who introduced me to homebrewing. He was homebrewing long before I did. Like, I met him when I was like 19 years old, man. I had no idea that you could make your own beer. And he's like, you know, oh yeah, totally. I make my own beer all the time. I'm like, yeah, what's it take? He says, well, you know, this malt, hops, yeast, and water. I'm like, okay, don't you have to be 21 to do that? He says, malt, hops, yeast, and water are not controlled substances. You do not have to be 21 years old to buy them.
Nope.
Like, really?
Like, in order, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to buy the finished product, you have to be 21. But if you want to make it yourself, yeah, you don't need to be, you know, you could be 6 years old walking to the store to go buy it.
Right? Never even occurred to me. So yeah, I started brewing when I was 21 because that was the age that we were that I could convince my wife that, you know, drinking the occasional beer was okay.
Right.
I don't know if you realize this, Cyclone, but you know, she comes from a family of alcoholics, and so she's very, very afraid. At least back then, she was very afraid of becoming an alcoholic herself. And where my upbringing was that, hey, you can drink, but here's how to drink responsibly. So I had a lot of unteaching to do.
Yeah.
But hey, now things are great, right? I keep rum in the house. All good. But no, I wasn't making sake at the time. I didn't start making sake until like a year or two after that.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, you should, swing by and we'll get together. And I'm like, maybe when I don't have house guests. So I haven't seen this guy for like 15 years. He was my boss once upon a freaking time. Like, back in the day, late 90s, when I was still working for a Radio Shack dealer, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I went down to Kenai and was on Kenai Beach for a couple hours yesterday until the tide came in, and then 7 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, we should be getting back home. This is a 3-hour drive. And my boss is like, I hope you got home safely. Here have some pictures of my girls, taking apart these fish. And like, you have never seen so many seagulls in your life.
I'm generally not a person who goes to the sea too often, so I probably wouldn't have anyway, but yeah. Mostly because I'm not a huge fan of salt water.
Cactoida. Has this been discovered already? Is there a first footfall on here? Maybe I want... There are 6 biosignals on this world. Never been mapped, and no first... I'm gonna go take a look.
I found a water world.
Yay!
I also found 3 notable science thingies.
Notable science thingies are always great.
So we talked a little bit last night because 8-Bit was basically showing some movies or a movie to us because we wanted to watch the new Space Jam movie, and of course they bring up a whole thing about gaming in the movie, which is basically one of the plot points of there, and brought up the Steam Deck that's coming out.
Yeah, I heard about that. I've been seeing lots and lots of posts about it on the old Reddits. Go on.
Well, so at least according to VJ, his opinion is it's essentially just going to be something where you stream from the computer to that, and I'm like, I don't think that's the way it's going to work. Like, at least according to what I've read so far, like all indications are it's an actual gaming device. It's going to have the game stored on it that you want anyway.
I don't know. I'm very cautious about this kind of thing. Because Valve has a long history of releasing hardware and then abandoning it. like, remember the Steam controller?
I
Right.
barely heard about it.
You remember the Steam boxes? Do you remember Steam OS?
I never even heard of that.
So that's what I'm saying, right? Steam, Valve has this long history of releasing stuff, and then you just kind of forget about it. Cactoida vermis sage. Interesting. Take a look. Well, it's definitely pokey. $493 kelvins. Holy crap, that's hot. So, the new Space Jam movie, what'd you think? Any good?
Like, I mean, there was definitely more plot and more heart in this one.
Really? I mean, because I get that they, I mean, it's been what, 20 years since the last one?
Yeah.
They were waiting for somebody as big as Michael Jordan to come along.
See,
and now they have him.
So here's the thing, like, he is as big a basketball star as Michael Jordan. He just doesn't have the charisma that Michael Jordan does.
He does not, and that was where I was going with it. It was like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to see some Looney Tunes getting some love, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Michael Jordan's son, on the other hand, he has proven to me more and more how great an actor he's been.
So I haven't seen any of that.
Michael Jordan's son, he was in the Black Panther movie as the main villain.
Was that who that was?
Yeah.
Wow, today I learned.
Yeah, he I think he's done a few other things as well, but yeah, his main thing was he was the main villain from the Black Panther, and I was like, yeah, he's really been impressive.
Yeah, no kidding.
System map. Surface temp 212 Kelvin. Just reading some of the stats on the planet.
Oh no, you're fine.
But yeah, so I mean, the movie was fine enough. I mean, as a movie, it was better overall, I think, than the original one was. But it just didn't feel as fun because, like, I don't know, it didn't, like, actually, the other thing that made it good was Danny DeVito as the main villain, as opposed to John Cheadle in this one, which was...
Really? Danny DeVito?
in the
Well,
original
yeah, okay.
baseball
Yeah, you're right.
or Space Jam. But like, yeah, Don Cheadle, you know, he's a fine enough actor and all, but Danny DeVito with like he really can make himself sound like an evil, threatening, menacing guy, and also
Yeah.
like, a goofy, silly guy too.
So, I mean, anyone who's seen Matilda can tell you that, right? And also, we've been watching Taxi, Millie and I. Right, I'd never seen it. Like 1978, like this TV show was on air the year I was born, right? So I'd never seen it.
Young Christopher Lloyd.
Young Christopher Lloyd,
Kaufman.
well, yeah, right. And so far, let me tell you, I'm not Andy Kaufman. I'm not seeing the big deal. I think the whole thing with Andy Kaufman wrestling women, I think that was what made him a household name. But certainly his part in Taxi so far, I mean, we're only, a few episodes in the first season, but so far ain't been that great, right? And more than anything, he's just been kind of racist, right? But Danny DeVito, every time he comes out of that office and you see how much taller the other actors are compared to him, man, it just cracks me up. And like 1970, you know that's why they're doing it.
Next system en route. But yeah.
But yeah, young Chris, I gotta tell you, I'm not used to seeing Christopher Lloyd with dark hair, man. It's weird.
And it's not as much of a change when you see him turn into Doc Brown.
But, well, his voice is still exactly the same.
Right.
I'm like, so, damn. So Christopher Lloyd has always sounded old.
But, the other one that we watched, because it was my day off on Thursday, is, and it was one of those ones where it's like, for sentimentality reasons, because it was my dad's favorite movie, I showed your sister and VG Streets of Fire.
I don't think I've seen that one.
So it's called a rock and roll fable. It's sort of like a classic sort of tale of like, girls kidnapped and hero has to go rescue her type of thing. It's set in a quote-unquote alternate world where it's like more rock and roll style, where it's like you've got 50s cars and sort of like even 50s style like clothing and everything, even though it was made in the 80s. It has Rick Moranis, it has Michael Pare, and
wow, Michael Pare even.
Yeah, he was the lead. Well, that was his starring movie. And then who else was there? Wait, Ellen. Was it Diane Lane? Was her name? Is the female?
So, I mean, of the three of us, right? Because, BG Punks isn't bad yet, but of the three of us, you're probably the only other person who's seen the Philadelphia Experiment.
Not only the Philadelphia Experiment, I've seen
Eddie and the Cruisers?
Eddie and the Cruisers. That was actually my introduction to that, because like that one and Streets of Fire were my dad's favorite movies.
I'm telling you, man, Michael Pare does not get enough work.
I think part of it is also a little bit by choice, but like because
maybe you could be right.
But I mean, he was also in Village of the Damned.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I don't think I have.
That's the one with what's his name? The one Superman,
Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Reeves is in that one as the star. Michael Pare has a short bit in it, but and it has Kirstie Alley.
Huh.
I haven't seen it. It's like early '90s flick about sort of aliens managing to impregnate ladies, and then they give birth to they each give birth to a child who has a twin in the town, essentially, that they pair off with, and they're like alien babies with psychic powers.
Well, that's probably why I've never seen it. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing that my wife would be interested in watching.
It's a very cheesy, very like schlocky film, but I mean, it was fun. I liked it, and it, it has Christopher Reeves in it.
Right before he had his accident, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, I'm landed. I need to step away for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, man. That was not gonna wait.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I'm sort of the same position myself. It's just,
Yeah, you're on the spot. We have all of 2 viewers though, so you might be okay.
Give me a second.
Unsafe temperatures, it says. Yeah, no kidding. 489K.
I have.
Did I get the first footfall here?
I've got 2 or 3 other notable science things here. It's just that they're both of them that I could get to after this one are 400,000 light seconds away. So I'm like,
oh yeah, I'd be like,
let someone else find those.
Yeah, pass.
Alright, well, since it's still 3,000 light seconds to get this one, I think I have just enough time to drop off and do my bio.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. We good.
And I was wrong, I looped ashamed.
Loop ashamed?
Loop of what?
Oh, the girls are back. Hang on, I gotta beat myself. Otherwise you're gonna hear that,
Hello. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You're welcome. Not
Ooh,
you,
this
Vega.
sounds awesome.
What? Oh, the
This song. Oh, well, no wonder I suggested it.
Yeah, it is a pretty awesome song, though. Anything else cool here? Oh, right, there were the, notable, stellar phenomena.
Dude. Yeah, so there are two.
Yeah,
other
what he
ones
said.
There were two other ones that I could discover here. The problem is they're both like 400,000 light seconds away. So I'll let someone else discover them.
Word. It's all good. I basically count as 5 viewers all by myself. That's true, though, Commander Puggle. 1 viewer for Commander, 1 viewer for Puggle, one for each of the G's. In fact.
So we were talking a little bit about the Space Jam movie. Did you ever see the original one?
Yeah,
PG?
of course I did.
So, I mean, you're the one who's watched far fewer movies compared to myself and Commander Taylor. What were your thoughts on it?
It was very fast-paced. Like, I think that was the thing that made it the hardest for me to, like, hang on to it. It was like, everything moves so very fast. Like, I feel like stuff was happening and I was supposed to really care about the characters at that point, and I didn't really.
You mean the original?
No, I think he's talking about...
Yeah, the new one. Wait, were we talking about the original? Am I supposed to?
No, we were talking about the
original.
original.
Because, like, the original was a fun movie. I don't remember enough about it to, you know, do a critique or anything, but the new one, like I said, it was just very, it felt very rushed. But, like, I think a lot of movies are doing that these days.
So actually, I think what you're seeing is an artifact of animation, right? Because the Looney Tunes property is, and Warner Brothers in general is trying to hold on to that as very much a hand animated property, right? So they charge an arm and a leg for their animators to create that artwork, right?
Yeah.
So I think what you're seeing is, you know, if you have to pay per second, right, of film with these characters in it, then you're going to see that they're going to rush those segments of film. And when you have a film that is 50% animated characters, that's going to come across as a rushed film, right? Where the story itself just feels kind of hustled along.
It's
It
weird
may
to
not
think
even
about.
be. I was gonna say it may not even be per second. It may be per frame if you consider how they have to actually make animation.
I'm just like, this is Warner Brothers though. Like, were they really sitting
Nah,
there like?
man.
Were they really sitting there like, damn, dude, we only have $10.
Just
dude. Yes, because remember, a lot of like 20th Century was purchased by Disney. Like Warner Brothers is a a great powerhouse in terms of like making some of these things. They're nowhere near the level Disney's at.
Well, I get that, but they're like at the same time, they're not struggling. Like they are not struggling. Right? Like
Well,
I mean like they're not.
Consider that there have been talks that there may be some time they're at while they're not struggling. I mean, it may not be, or not may not be long, but it may be within our lifetimes that you see like a Disney Warner Brothers merger, just because of
Wouldn't doubt
Disney has made so much money off of all
I mean,
their
the
properties.
mouse is buying all of the things these days, right?
Yeah.
What do you think Walt Disney would have felt about that?
Oh, he would have been ecstatic. He would have been like Scrooge McDuckin. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have had the money bin and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, no."
I think so.
You think Walt Disney would not have been, would have been altruistic about it? Fuck that.
Yeah,
no,
no.
he'd have been like swimming in the money.
I agree. No, I don't think he would have been altruistic about
But anyway, when we were talking about sort of the Space Jam movie, we're basically comparing sort of the league basketball stars and like so from what you remember, how would you compare, the Michael Jordan versus LeBron James in terms of, as performers?
Oh, LeBron did well. I thought he did really well. Yeah, I mean, his I felt like he played his role very well.
Next system in rap.
Full disclosure, I have not seen the new one, so
Yeah,
but
I'm not going to spoil it. But I did.
oh, I don't care.
I did think he did a very convincing job playing himself.
And I mean, something that sort of me and Commander Taylor sort of been saying is, he didn't, he looks like he could be a fine, performer. It's just he didn't have the same kind of charisma that Michael Jordan did in the original.
I mean, I can definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. I think that's kind of the point, though. Like, it would have been kind of dumb if it was sort of a carbon copy kind of situation. I liked.
Can we all agree that basketball players ain't Bob Hoskins?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, for what it was, I thought he did a really good job, and I thought Michael Jordan did a good job back then as well.
So, yeah, we recently made our daughter watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, second drink, okay?
He said Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Fuck you.
So what was her thoughts on that?
So she really enjoyed it, but more important, right? Looking back on that after how many years, holds up.
Yeah,
totally holds up.
Still holds up.
Right? Even Christopher Lloyd as the villain, right? Totally holds up.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I was a kid when that movie came out, right? And as an adult, I'm looking at that at the overall plot, right, where they were looking to demolish the trams and the streetcars, right, and replace them with highways. Like, you want to talk about predictive, right? That shit happened, and it killed the trolley.
Heck, about the club that the cartoons were performing at. They weren't allowed to be served, but they could, perform, and they could be waiters and stuff in there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take that out and take a look at it. Yes, the plot of the movie was totally the story that was telling was totally about racism, right? It was totally a story about racism. Roger Rabbit.
Affirmative.
Yeah. Even my 15-year-old daughter was like, "Yeah, this is about racism, isn't it?" Like,
Clearly.
oh yeah, totally.
Clearly.
Yeah. The movie was a lot more subtle than the book, though.
It was a book.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that.
It was it was based off a book. The book was much more of a whodunit type thing than the movie.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Gumshoe whodunit, you got me with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like me some Gumshoe books. So
We also watch I keep calling it Streets of Rage, but it's actually called Streets of Fire.
yeah, we were talking about that while you were AFK.
Totally a Western.
I could see
I've
that.
never seen it. I've never seen it, but he was saying that that's a Michael Pare flick, and so I'm like, all right, now I need to go see that because I thought I'd seen it. I thought I had seen everything that Michael Pare was in, but clearly I have not.
It was good.
So I'm imagining you were also a fan of The Greatest American Hero.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
It was.
Have you, BG Punks? Have you seen the Philadelphia Experiment?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that.
So good. So I mean, listen, man, time travel flick.
Standard mode.
You had me at time travel flick, right? But it's 1940s guys getting transported to the 1980s, and it's everything you could hope it would be, and then some.
My focus,
so good.
My focus right now is to watch through the 3 Dungeons and Dragons flicks because I've seen the first one.
There's 3?
There are
There's
3.
a third one, apparently.
There is a third one, and I did not know about that. but I've seen 1 and 2. I've never seen the third one, so I want to watch them in order, and you know, and then let's.
Are you gonna watch the D&D cartoon first?
Oh God, we should watch the D&D cartoon. No, we already watched the first movie. I
for
like
information.
that movie. I know that movie like has really like, you know, people are like, "Ooh, it's dumb," but I feel like most people go into it and they're like, "Oh, it's Dungeons and Dragons."
They have expectations, right?
This is going to basically be Lord of the Rings.
No, actually, I had the.
I was gonna say I
had
remember
the-
watching that movie, and I did not remember the beholders in there at all.
I had the other expectation.
Well,
Because
you
I grew
played
up
D&D.
watching I grew up watching the D&D cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And so I went into it with the expectation that this is about players, D&D players getting sucked into the D&D world. Right? Like finding out that it's a real world and getting like all of the things that
Affirmative, Commander.
Stranger Things did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Stranger Things was amazing. I absolutely love that series. But yeah, no, when I first saw Dungeons and Dragons, the original Dungeons and Dragons, I had already been playing D&D Second Edition, and so I didn't come into it thinking like this is going to be like epic, you know, Lord of the Rings style. Like
No, because anybody who has ever played any edition of D&D knows there's going to be a significant amount of slapstick involved.
Yeah, I was like, is there a bard? Are they going to try to pick a lock with their dick? How many jokes can they pack into this?
Like, how many, how long until the inn gets burned down?
Right? Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, all I have to say, Richard fucking O'Brien as the Thieves Guild like, was the best decision anyone has ever made in a movie. I don't care.
Oh man, I have not seen that movie since it debuted in the theater, and I remember I was very, very disappointed in it because I went in with the expectation of D&D the cartoon, and if you've never seen it, you need to watch it because that's totally about these D&D players who get sucked through a like temporal vortex and end up in the D&D world, and it's great because you have these players that are from our world viewing the D&D world through our lens.
Understood.
It's amazing. I am
Yeah,
gonna have to check that out. Yeah,
and
I
it's-
hadn't seen that one. That's one that went
Oh,
off the air
man.
before. I think before I was born.
I think it no, well, maybe
Might have been. It would have been. It was early '80s, I think, when it came out.
very much a a very much a product of the mid to late 80s, and I think it only saw like one season. I think nobody picked it up.
Yeah, sad face.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what else
Instead,
we
we
need
get
to watch?
Captain
though?
N.
Listen, man.
If we're gonna watch that third D&D movie, you know what else we need to watch, right?
What's that?
Mazes and Monsters.
Man, I haven't seen Mazes and Monsters in years. That was a good flick, though. I have to say, I did like that movie. Tom Hanks.
That's like Stranger Things light.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. And it's just cringy enough. It
Yeah,
was as
totally.
cringy. It was as cringy as I expected it to be going in. I was like, this is going to be fucking probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It wasn't that bad,
But
but
man,
it was pretty bad.
but man, Tom Hanks.
No, Tom Hanks does a fantastic job at it. My favorite scene is the one where he's like hallucinating and
Right?
and he whoops out the knife and then stabs that mugger.
So I didn't see that movie until years and years and years later, right? The very first movie I ever saw Tom Hanks in, and listen, I love me some Tom Hanks, okay? But the very first movie I ever saw him in, I was 7 years old, and this left a permanent imprint, and you will immediately cotton on to why. Splash.
Flash.
I don't think I ever saw all of it.
I've never seen
I might have
Splash.
seen a bit or piece of it, but
I mean, come on, man. Topless mermaid.
The first movie I ever saw him in was The Burbs.
The Burbs is good. I love that movie. The Burbs is great. But
The
no,
what?
Splash was the first one I ever saw him in. And
No, back up. What are you saying? The
Burbs?
Burbs?
Yeah, the
As in
Burbs.
suburbs.
Yeah, like Burbs, the Burbs. And it's Tom Hanks and Christopher Lloyd, man.
There's also what's his name? I think Andy Richter's in there as well.
Wait, hold on. No, but the Burbs, like.
Burbs, B-U-R-B-S, as in suburbs.
Okay. I was thinking like
it's
burb,
like this.
You know, like oh look, a
Not
burb.
No.
No, it's like campy ass, horror comedy movie, like where he's seeing, what he thinks is his neighbors are burying bodies in the yard, and
It also stars the lead Nazi from the Blues Brothers.
yeah. Oh, so great. But no, Splash, man. If you haven't watched it all the way through, dude, Tom Hanks and John Candy.
Oh, sold. Actually,
Was it?
And
that
so
one-
that was
What was her
that
name?
was
Was that Daryl?
Daryl Hannah, yes. So that was Tom Hanks's first major feature film, and so there's on the DVD for that, there's extras where Tom Hanks is saying, "Yeah, I had this this moment with John Candy where I was trying too hard to be funny because Tom Hanks had SNL skits up to that point, right? So he was thinking he's casting this movie, and this movie is a comedy, so he's got to be funny." And John Candy pulls him aside and says, "No, listen, man, I am here to be the comedy.
5, 4,
You just play it
3,
straight. Trust me, it'll be funny."
1.
Well,
And he did.
pretty
It was
famous-
great.
Scan for
He,
cartography.
he was also pretty famous for his own comedy show. What was that one called? The one
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies, yeah.
Bosom Buddies. Oh, it was great, but that was after Splash. Yeah, it was after Splash.
I have a long list of movies to watch. But yeah, there is a third Dungeons and Dragons movie. Let me figure out what the name of that was.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. I'll have to see if I convince Millie to
Now,
watch it.
if I remember, I think I may have heard about
Okay.
it. There's something about it involves snails back or something like that.
Okay, hold up. So we have Dungeons and Dragons, which released in the year 2000. We have Dungeons and Dragons,
Which we saw in the theater.
Wrath of the Dragon God, which was the second movie that came out in 2005. So we
Direct to
have
video.
Dungeons and Dragons 3, The Book of Vile Darkness, which released in 2012. So,
Like, who's financing this? That's what I want to know.
who cares?
German.
Who's like,
Well, I mean,
who's like, yeah, I
Germans,
can make money
course.
off of that.
Don't you know the Germans? Because they use
Hopefully-
that loophole thing where it's like, oh no, the movie bombed. I guess I'll just write it off as a tax audit.
Hopefully it's Chris
Yeah,
motherfucking
okay.
Perkins himself. Like, is the star.
And I'll be right back.
Chris Perkins, here's one. Chris Perkins and Richard O'Brien just sitting in a room talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I would watch
Smoking
that. I would
weed.
actually
Smoking
watch
weed,
that. Yeah.
right? They're like,
I'm not gonna say it would be like watching Richard O'Brien and Richard O'Brien, but it would be like.
you know, it'd be cool, man. Like, if they totally went in this dungeon and they were like beholders, but then they were totally friendly, like mind blown.
2 words: super beholders. The main character is a beholder, man. I don't know. I like the silliness in those in like those shows, like even like Acquisitions Incorporated. I really liked it a lot because it was kind of silly and like that really a beholder tank. Yes. Yes, this is awesome.
I mean,
Scanner mode.
I don't know, like the
Acknowledged.
Guild, right?
What?
The Guild. Have you not watched the Guild?
Oh, I've watched some of the Guild, yeah.
Like Felicia Day and
Yeah. My favorite part was when what's her name is like babysitting the kids and she puts them in a in like a dog crate.
Yeah.
Oh, those were her kids? I thought she was babysitting someone's kids.
No,
and
those
she
were
was
her
like-
kids.
Those were,
Yeah.
yeah, even your brother
That
was like,
makes it
those are
even
her
better.
kids. Same energy, though. Well, I don't know. Do they have like a water dish or something? Reasons I don't have kids. Got a dog instead.
I'm gonna say, dog, technically nadir.
Yeah.
Like, I can leave my teenager home by herself and she'll be fine. Like, overnight, 2-3 days, she'll be fine. My dogs? No, man. I haven't cleaned poop out of the litter box in weeks.
But they're cute.
They're cleaning the litter box for me. I'm all for it.
What? No, Bob, that's not okay.
Like, okay, you come here and try and stop them.
Okay. I mean, do you want to know what we do about that?
Go for it.
We have so we got these baby gates, and they have a little cat door on them, so the cats
Hey,
can get in.
No,
and...
seriously, Amazon link.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey hon, could you grab a Amazon link for those baby gates that we have and send it to your brother? He's interested. Yeah, they are fucking fantastic, and they lock too. So even like Atlas figured out how to open them. He just like noses the little thing up, but it has a little clip that like slides over the top. So now, if we don't want him to get in there, we just click it down. It's real easy to get it. But yeah, they're fantastic. Absolutely love those.
So the one litter box up here in our closet. Yeah, I have not cleaned cat poop out of that in weeks. Like, I've cleaned it, just no cat poop.
Yeah,
it's all gone.
Luckily, when we do let him like through the baby gate, because you know, we let him explore the house and stuff, and you know, we let him go into those rooms occasionally, never unsupervised, because we don't want him eating like cat litter or anything like that, because man, I don't want to pay those vet bills. You know what I mean?
Nah, it won't hurt him. Totally will not hurt him. I mean, our dogs are fine. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Atlas is one of those kind of dogs, though. Like, if he perceives something to be food, he will eat and eat and eat. And
Dude, listen, man. I have a dog. The number of socks this dog has eaten, and we've never once taken her to the vet for it. It comes out eventually. She's fine.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, these baby gates are absolutely fantastic for. Well, if we keep the dog out of rooms, we don't want
put the gate up, and the cats can totally hop over the gate. So the problem is one of our cats is 18 years old.
No, man.
I'm not confident in his ability to hop over, which I'm saying. You said that there's like a cat gate, like a cat door in it.
It has
That's what I'm interested in.
It has a little locking cat door, so you can.
Yeah.
You can either unlock the cat door and just leave it swinging open, or if you don't want the cat door to be accessible,
Link,
you can...
like we have that three-way chat with okay, I got a DM from somebody, so
there it is. Yeah, Chrissy was on top of that. She's
always love my sissy.
Yeah, she did so much research when we got Atlas, and the dog baby gates, or whatever you want to call them, were one of the things that she was like, immediately, I've got to get this. Like, her puppy proofing was just immaculate. I still have I have gates, like I have these like wire mesh gates underneath my desk to like stop puppy Atlas from getting to the wires beyond them. We have like gates wrapping around like the front of the bookshelf next to me to stop puppy Atlas from getting at our collectibles. She did a lot. She did a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, did you expect any less? I mean, that is my sister.
I mean, I didn't... expectation-wise, like... Yeah, like, I was totally like, I know she's gonna do this, but, like... it's like one of those things. Like if you go to see an air show, you're expecting an air show, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's impressive, you know?
Right?
So yeah, same energy.
Keep talking up my sister to me. Yeah, that can only work out to the best, right?
I'm proud of her. I mean, I was really proud. I told like
Me
everybody.
too, man. Me too.
I was like, oh, research.
Force adjustment.
Dude, I was 12 years old when she was born, man.
Now.
The last thing I wanted was another sister.
How come?
Exit destination
Have you?
confirmed.
Well, you haven't.
Arrival
Have
in
you?
5,
Have you met Brandy?
4,
Oh, okay.
3.
No, I
2,
haven't.
1. Stand by. Scanning
No, I
now.
haven't.
Collating.
I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Data.
the day
Updating
after, or
cartography.
2 days after she was born, right? You know, my dad takes us to the hospital to see mom, and mom makes me like she like didn't give me a choice. Puts this baby in my arms. Right. This bald little cue ball of a baby, who then grabs my finger, smiles at me, and at that point forward, I'm like, yeah, I want a daughter.
That's awesome. That's very cool. It's very deep.
Oh yeah.
Canterbury.
So, you know, the day I met her, I fell in love with her. So, you know, talking up my sister can never ever work out badly for you.
I got plenty of it.
I should hope so. I mean, you're married to her.
We've been dieting actually. In the last 2 weeks, I have lost 5 pounds.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Yeah, she's done a lot of really important shit in my diet. This past week. It's been really cool to like kind of see myself dropping those pounds.
Yeah, man. I'm
All it
with
took
you.
was that one fundamental shift. Like I've even been working out a bit less than I was because got a lot of hip pain. God damn it! You remember we were talking about getting old and hurting.
Yeah, right?
My fucking hip. My fucking hip every day. Did I tell you I completed Homeland? Did I tell you that?
I don't know what that is.
The Legend of Dritz, book 1.
Huh.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I love this series so far. I am about 5% in to book 2, Exile, and I am so excited to to continue this story. Oh my god!
Who wrote those?
That's Salvatore.
Acknowledged.
Salvatore.
Right, R.A. Salvatore. Yeah. Been forever. I have not read those books since 8th fucking grade.
So this is the from what I was understanding, the Dark Elf trilogy, which is Homeland, Exile, and Sojourn, are the pre what's the term, the previous books to Icewind Dale. So those are the
Prequel?
Oh,
Thank you,
cool.
the
These
prequel,
plants
yes.
are bioluminescent.
scanner mode.
No problem.
Did I get everything? Yeah, I did. Yeah, really good. So it talks about Dritz's upbringing and his parents and all of that. And it was kind of funny because I've been really into like the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing, and so I've been playing a lot more like Neverwinter. I've just kind of been jumping in and doing quests and stuff. They actually have a Dritzt event going on right now, and you can get Dritzt as a companion, and like they have all these like quests and stuff that are like starring Dritzt, and like it's been really cool. It just happened that event's going on when I just finished the first book.
I mean, it's you want to get players getting into your game, Neverwinter, just say Dritzt.
Yeah.
Dritzt or Elminster, right?
Elminster, yeah. I just completed the Undermountain campaign there. That was fun. I'm really actually enjoying that as
Jumping
an
to
MMO,
next
just
system.
because of the D&D, like it being in the D&D
On.
universe. I'm finding like having that recognizable universe really goes a long way.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I can
Hyperspace.
see how
Checking
it's
systems
not,
now.
you know, it's
Complete.
not for everyone.
But I have a hard time getting into MMOs in general these days.
Yeah, I get that.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
I'm real
Gathering
picky about them
information.
these days too. I
Cartography
used to
has now
just
been
like
updated.
whatever MMO I could get my hands on, I'd play it. And I've played all
Yeah.
kinds of MMOs. I've played some really neat MMOs, and I think the thing that I really like about Neverwinter is how different it is from the standard. Like it's not World of Warcraft. It's not even Final Fantasy XIV.
And that's to be commended, right? Like Final Fantasy XIV erred a little bit too much in the direction of Western RPGs,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit. Yeah.
I felt, yeah.
They were riding that.
So-
They were riding that World of Warcraft wake, man. You know. But
Who can blame them?
to be fair, they did a fucking fantastic job at it. I happen
yeah.
to like that game a lot more than
Right away, Commander.
I don't know. Final Fantasy XI filled a specific place in my life, and I've grown past it. And same as can be said for MMORPGs in general. I've just outgrown them.
Yeah, I
I
get it.
think. Yeah.
I like ye old dopamine.
You like ye old dope. Just admit it.
I mean that too, but I mean that's why we play MMOs. That's why people play MMOs.
Maybe.
is You get that.
No.
Like when you're sitting there grinding for something and you finally get it, you get a dopamine injection. You know. And that's the whole point. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't do it. Well, let's see. Oh, it's Okami. I was like, I know this song, but they don't know this song? This was one of the first few games that I booted up on this new monitor just to see it in the giant screen because it's such a beautiful game. Let's see. Still missing. Wow, we're still missing 10 bodies. How's everything going for you, Psychon? Any cool
It's all right.
discoveries?
Just, just the usual, another thing of notable stellar phenomena.
Do 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 do. I think is the passage that we were on. Two more. There's one. Oh, there's two. Boop. And boop. And done. This is a pretty big system, man.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to hopefully get to meet up with you guys.
Well, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there. I took
I mean,
off
hopefully
work,
there's
so.
hopefully there's gonna be nice weather. If not, at least we got something in place for that. But
Yeah, I'm hoping so too, because I'm really looking forward to, kind of being out there and because I've been to Chaos's property before. I know what it's like, and being able to bring Atlas though is kind of a big deal for me because it's like my son. But also, everybody should get to pet the Atlas. Which that should go. We're expecting that'll go pretty well because we're going to be on neutral
Completing
ground.
system scan for
It's not
cartography.
going to feel like protective or anything like that. So you'll probably have a lot of fun.
it reminded me that since you guys are coming, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for food.
Yeah, that's true. If we were to do like a, if we were to do like a potluck kind of thing, maybe we could ask Chaos if she's got a grill or something. I could grill. Pretty damn good at it, I might add. I'm just not so good at starting the grill. I'm not good at that part. But I can cook. Scanner.
Affirmative.
Oh wait, did I check? No. We already checked the system. We're all good to go. I'm really excited to be getting back to the bubble eventually. This sure has been a fun expedition. So much stuff.
Next is twin route.
Maximum velocity.
Super hang on, huh?
All
Ooh,
systems check.
Red
out.
alarm.
No unusual activity.
Fantasy Star 2.
Okay.
I don't know what red alarm is.
Looks like it's a spaceship thing or a fighter thing.
Yeah, let's do that. Red alarm. They probably wanted to name their game Red Alert, but there was already a Red Alert out there.
I'm gonna step away for a bit. I will be right back.
All right. And then there was only your boy Fusion. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
Let's see what we can find out there. Oh, I found some signals. There's some signal sources out here. Where is it? What? Hopefully the star is not in the way of any of these guys. Oh boy, okay. Good song, I like this one. Got that really energetic kind of driving vibe, I like that. Alright, let's see. There we go. What we got here? Middle content world. Another one here. Middle content. Middle content there. Doesn't look like there was any signal sources behind the star. What are you? Okay. Got a class 3 gas giant. The bodies around it are probably going to be these rocky bodies. That's usually how that works. Wonder why that's how that works. That would be a question for the boss. So maybe we'll have to ask him. But when he gets back. When we get back from what, BJ? Where are we going? Why are we in this handbasket? I wonder who first coined the term hell and going to hell in a handbasket.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Got another one of these systems with It's got 43 bodies. 43.
Make the jump.
So this will be worth, this will be worth some a mint. And we do have some, signal sources out here, so that will be interesting to check out as well. You know, I'm going to be stopping by them. Class 4 gas giant. There's even more bodies in it. And that's not even the last gas giant. We still have some other we have another gas giant. It's got a very wide orbit. Alright, so wait, nope.
So, we actually had an interesting couple of days because we had some people come down to install solar panels on our house.
Oh, cool, you guys got solar panels?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good on you, man. Good old renewable energy. How's that working out for you so far?
We don't know yet. They only just installed it on Friday, so...
Fair. Yeah, we studied those a bit in college. I don't remember what we worked out to be the amount of time it takes to essentially for them to pay for themselves statistically, but we studied them in statistics class, and we wrote up this we were supposed to write up this diagram for how long it takes for them to pay themselves off, essentially, on average. If I remember correctly, we came out to something like 7 years, and then they basically have paid themselves off, but their actual life cycle is many years beyond that, so you wind up saving a shit lot of money over time.
Gathering information.
So it's like an investment.
Cartography update.
Where like you wind up saving a lot of money that you can then put into other investments, which is amazing.
Well, that will help with the electricity bill.
Yep.
Summer and all that.
Yeah. That's one of the like when Chrissy and I get our house, that's one of the things I want to look into as well, is getting solar panels on the roof.
So, just be aware, if you are moving to a neighborhood where it's like they're still building houses, you essentially will be getting solicitors every single day for just about every kind of service.
Yeah, no worries there.
And I mean, they will be aggressive too in terms of like, oh, we already have this service, but we can offer you a better deal. You don't even know what deal we're being offered. We'll make it better.
So Chrissy and I were watching the new Pokemon Journeys on Netflix, and there's a scene where James, like they're at the Team Rocket's in like their hideout, and like one of the characters from like earlier in the show like shows up there, and like James like opens the door, and this guy like starts going off, and he just like casually just kind of closes the door in his face, and I was like, that's what I need to do when we have solicitors that come here. Like, I open up the door and they're like, hey, we're doing like insects, and I'll just like casually just kind of shut the door in their face and not say anything. I need to start
can do like my sister did.
What's that?
The other sister, by the way, answered the door naked. And...
Oh yes, we
like, oh, hey, we're she's like, I'm a witch.
See, but the problem with that is if he did that at his height, like they wouldn't even be able to look him in the eye because
yeah, they'd have to look
they'd
me
be
in the
across
balls.
Magnum dong, right?
This big magnum dong.
Yeah, as I was explaining to VG, this like basically yesterday they installed solar panels here.
Ooh, nice.
Scanner mode. Right?
Okay, Commander.
I want to get solar panels. Not here, but at our new
Me
place
too.
we get it. We do think alike, don't we?
I need to. Well, it was one of the things I wanted to do ever since we bought this house, because most of this house faces south, which is where the sun is like all the time, because I live in Alaska. So putting solar panels on the roof would make sense. But there are other things I need to do first, like get the house painted, because the paint is in pretty rough shape, and the siding is going to start rotting if I don't get that taken care of. So I'm still waiting for a quote from one of the contractors.
We were talking about like doing up, like when we get our house, like totally doing up with like all sorts of gothic, like gothic era like decor outside, and basically making it look like the Addams Family.
Do-do-do-do.
But, don't do it. Don't do it. We don't want to get DMCA'd. DMC Adams.
Yeah, okay, so I just got a quote for painting the house.
Did you really?
Yep,
How many credits?
yep. Oh man, 20,000.
Ooh. Ooh. You know,
Insane. Like,
go-
for that, I'll paint it myself.
Yeah, just go get yourself, you know, several buckets of different colors of paint and fucking splatter art, bro.
You do like
Tell me you wouldn't. Tell me you wouldn't do that. Neon,
I
No,
wouldn't.
he
like
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
pink, green.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
Splatter art,
You know,
dude.
it has to be, you know, it has to be purposeful design for him. You can't just like throw it everywhere.
Yeah, no, there's no HOA here or anything, but I still don't think I could get away with doing something like that.
I don't think so. You think
But
that?
yeah, no, he'll grab like several buckets, some paint, some
Stop,
brushes,
fashion police.
and then you know, like we're doing when we're mowing the lawn, grab some earbuds, put on some music.
I wouldn't know about that. I don't mow my lawn.
I do
is
that
what-
a lot, actually. Earbuds, and put some music on. Like I got the Lords of Acid station on Pandora just for that.
He's got earbuds. They're like two bunnies with speakers in them, and he just
Alright.
puts these bunnies
No.
on.
Oh, do you remember Spaceballs, where she has the Leia hairdo with the earbuds,
That's right. Yeah.
and they're actually just headphones?
Yeah, it's actually that. That's exactly what Bob has. As a matter of fact. I've seen him wearing them too.
Why don't I hang out with you guys?
He even has like the you know the like get up, the slave outfit.
Ooh. She sent you pictures, did she?
Yeah. He's like mowing the lawn in like the outfit. I don't know why. That reminds me of like this. There's this TikTok video that Chrissy showed me. And it was like what is it? This girl was like, what is it? Guys, would it bother you if you had a what is it? Would it bother you if your significant other made more money than you? And it cuts to this guy, and he's got like this Asus Tough monitor, and he's like, "I'm sorry, what? You want me to do the dishes? Shit, yeah. You want me to wear the apron too? Do you want me to wear the maid outfit?" And he's got like Asus Tough monitor and
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there. Totally been there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I would have no problems with that.
scanner mode.
Oh yeah.
Initiating.
There was a period in time
Voice
where
control
I was
on.
self-employed, and my wife was the one with the $20 an hour job.
Wait, hold on. Back up a little bit. Can you elaborate on self-employed? What does that mean?
I was a freelance computer repair tech.
Ah, OnlyFans. Gotcha.
Leaving
No,
system.
this predates OnlyFans by like a decade.
No. See, it was only fans, but it was he only did fans on computers.
There you go. What he said.
Chrissy comes up to me the other day and she's like, "Okay, bear with me here. OnlyFans idea. You have an OnlyFans account, but you're like
Completing system scan.
you
Stand
give
by.
like tech support
Gathering
to people, but you're not a douche about
Cartography
it."
has now been updated.
So my day job.
Your day job. Your day job. To be fair, though, I actually have had a lot of experience with, taking a PC in for repair and being talked down to like I'm stupid. And that's not cool. That's not fun. I can
wonder.
only imagine.
So I wonder if they're actually talking down to you, or if you just perceive it that way because they're saying things that you don't necessarily understand.
Should have bought a Mac was one thing that I did not particularly like from the tech that I'm talking about in this scenario.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one where you go, yeah, you know what? The problem with that is Mac is stupid, and thank you for letting me know what your intelligence is.
My response
hey,
to
listen,
him,
man, don't be picking on the Mac users. They only have one button to click. It's like taking a short bus to school.
My response to him though was, so what you're saying is you can't fix it. And that kind of made him a little angry, and so he started huffing in his chair, which I'm pretty sure he was out of breath when I first walked in. Sitting there takes a lot out of a guy, I'm sure. He was also like 3 times my size this direction.
Oh, hello, Commander Taylor.
Right away.
Hello, Commander Psychon.
Wait, did you guys jump into the same system?
Yeah, I'm going over to map this terraformable planet here.
That means you gotta boop
Terraformable
the
moon.
Snoot. You gotta boop the asp snoot now.
Oh, did you map this already? Psychon?
Nope. I am right now.
You left the system.
What? No, I'm still here.
Huh.
A bug?
An elite dangerous?
Braben, fix your shit.
Dear David
Yeah.
Waven.
He is. That's why he's delayed the console release.
You know the real reason they did that was because the console giants are like, yeah, you're not releasing this broken game on our platform. You make us look bad.
You really
it's
stupid
like,
dog. You make me look bad.
It'll be like, you really want to make us pull a cyberpunk and have people get refunded on your dollar?
Yeah, too much of a risk.
Yeah. Oh man. Just be transparent, man. Like, hey, we're still intent on putting out Odyssey.
Next system
it's
en
taking
route.
a lot longer than we expected. We're terribly sorry about that, but that's life. How did Gordo put it just the other day? How did he? Let me find it. Where is it? Where's the thing? Yeah, plus I guess people could die, but like if you want to win the goblet, you gotta murder a few Cedrics. That's life. Is it? I'm pretty sure that's a Game of Thrones reference, but who knows at this point.
Game of Thrones wasn't my thing. Never seen it.
Me neither. I haven't seen it yet. I intend to.
I'm most of the way through the Wheel of Time now, so.
The Wheel of Time.
So, Commander Taylor, when we're getting together for my birthday, like my plan is that we'll be watching movies and playing games and doing whatnot. So you're saying I should go and download the Philadelphia Experiment for him?
I mean, it's your birthday. Do what you want.
Or the Manhattan Project.
I thought we were gonna be real busy playing Dragon Strike.
We can do both.
Yeah, it's your birthday. Do what you want. I mean, I watch the Philadelphia Experiment every couple of years because it's awesome.
My question.
Did you watch part 2 though?
Of course.
Arrival in
My
5,
question.
It was kind of silly though, where the whole thing was they're stealing a stealth bomber or whatever. And
Systems
My question
scan
to
for
you,
cartography.
Psychon, is this: who is DMing?
Well,
Bear is DMing. How can this be? And now go ahead.
it's probably going to be me, I think. Mostly
Really?
because I don't think I've ever done like a DM thing before.
Okay. That is a really good introduction to it, I have to say. It really does. It really does simplify a lot for you, because you don't really have to worry about like CR and all that, all that like overhead. Like you just kind of like put enemies in and go. And, like,
I'm calling it. I'm calling now that he's going to start his session with magic is impressive, but now Minsk leads. Swords for everyone.
No, that's me as a player.
Oh, okay. Camaraderie, steel on steel. The source of legends, right, Boo?
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
It starts off like you see a dragon in front of you. It's like, oh,
What else is in the room?
another dragon.
So, all right, refresh my memory. Was it Baldur's Gate 2 or Icewind Dale that started out? Everyone was in prison, and you find Minsk, and then suddenly there's Boo, and you're like,
Baldur's Gate 2.
where did you have it? Never mind, I don't want to know.
I think it was Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah, I think that's Baldur's Gate 2, but I haven't actually started Baldur's Gate 2 yet. So come on, man, spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the only reference I've seen in a video game to anus gerbils. I'm just saying.
I really liked Minsk and Boo in Neverwinter. They continue to be awesome.
I mean, it's Minsk, man.
Yeah, the whole quest chain where you're like having to save Boo, and then you just find him and he's like fucked up these guys. Like, what the?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what part of miniature giant space gerbil did you not understand?
It's funny that they brought him in and they were just like, I don't know, he was like petrified and somebody unpetrified him, and now he's here. And I'm like, you know what? That is exactly what I've come to expect from Dungeons and Dragons. Great job.
Exactly.
Great fucking goddamn job.
Exactly, man. So, now my question is right? They pulled Minsk in there because Minsk is like everybody's favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's TX?
I don't know.
Like, you remember TX? He was the chaotic evil party member in Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate, right? And if you make him party leader and you click somewhere, he's like, TX moves, make way.
He's Baldur's Gate 2. Who was the guy from Baldur's Gate 1? Hold on.
He was in Baldur's Gate 1.
What is that?
But I'm
guy's
saying,
name?
did they not bring him into Neverwinter? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, hold on. What?
Because Neverwinter Nights was like kind of a Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know. It was after Icewind Dale 2, but before MMOs really became a thing.
Hold on, no. Now this is really okay. So he travels with Monteron, who's neutral evil. He's the fighter thief. But where is?
I agree, Puggle. Icewind Dale was the shiz.
Czar was that guy's name. That's who I'm thinking of. When you said TX, I thought Czar. XZAR. The chaotic evil necromancer that you meet in Candlekeep Coastway.
Yeah, I remember him.
His graphic always bothered me because it looks like he's biting his finger off, and I'm like, why do you look like that? That's so weird.
Hello, necromancer.
What? It's gonna reanimate his finger.
Why not?
Just so he can be like.
Did you ever see the Addams Family? Where do you think Thing came from?
Da-da-da-da. Chaotic evil, you know. Yeah, I can't wait to get to the Icewind Dale books, personally. I'm very excited about that. So I'm trying my ass off to get through the Dark Elf trilogy so I can have all the backstory and then go into Icewind Dale. Mostly, I just want to see... Oh,
the most interesting stuff about the Dark Elf trilogy was talking about the Dark Elf homeland, like, you know, where they lived underground.
Benzo Baranzan. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of that... did you ever play Myst?
A little bit.
So, they actually wrote books about the guys who did Myst the games actually wrote a trilogy of books about Myst and like the backstory. And the whole concept of that is that, you know, you have this entire people called the Dunny who live underground. And that always reminded me of the Dark Elf homeland underground.
Fair.
It felt like they those guys pulled a lot of inspiration from those old books.
As well they should, you know? Well, I mean... that's how that kind of thing works, right?
Yeah, I always felt like Myst came out of somebody's really creative D&D session. Here you have this whole you know, race of people who live underground, and because their world is a desolate wasteland, and the only way they have to explore is to write books that take them to other worlds. Like that's a D&D campaign right there. Like you and Jar Carmack were friends, weren't you?
And you know, Doom came about from a D&D
Absolutely.
campaign.
So did Quake.
Yep. I did. Quake a little bit more obviously.
So Quake kept a lot more of its D&D origins.
Yeah, it did.
But it still didn't quite go the whole way, and I don't think they ever... I wish id would go back to their original concepts for Doom and Quake, especially with Quake, where the idea was that you had the fantasy world that was starting to like cross over into the real world, right? And you know, had like touch points where it would sort of, you know, break through into the real world. So there's some YouTube videos where one of the developers on Quake was talking about the original concepts behind it and how they came up with a lot of the stuff that they did for that. And it's really interesting to hear him talk about that, and even more interesting to hear him talk about the toxic workplace that id Software became, that forced 90% of the Quake developers to leave like midstream.
Ooh. Is this a white dwarf? No way. No, but this one's a star.
Scanning.
You know, and that's where what you were saying earlier about talking about trying to find a job as a software developer, and how a lot of the interviewers are more looking for a cultural fit than a skill fit. That's really, really important. A cultural fit is extremely, it's crucial. Your team will fall apart if you bring somebody in that's new that isn't a good cultural fit.
Yeah, right? Nobody wants to work with a dick, you know? Like,
I don't know how they keep working with me, but
I don't know. I think you're a pretty stand-up guy. What does
you
that
only
mean?
say that because you have to, because you're married to my sister.
I don't
No,
have.
is that because you sent him some water to sake?
And I quote.
Yeah,
from
okay.
And I quote from myself. I don't have to do anything but eat, breathe, shit, and die. Everything else is by choice, or something like that.
Okay, keep telling yourself that.
Initiating.
I'll come visit you when you're in jail
Mega
because you didn't pay
online.
taxes.
Initiating.
Say hi to Martha
Mega
Stewart while you're in there. Oh wait, she's out.
Tax
snipe?
evasion. It's cool. I'll just skip the planet. We're going to Mars.
Oh, that reminded me of something now.
I'm down.
Yes.
Let's go.
My brother was actually talking about some of the stuff about, you know, so I guess I don't know exactly where he's working, but he does like a lot of sort of
Scanning
things
for
now,
information.
I guess, for cybersecurity. But one of the things that he was talking about, that they talked about in his workplace is, what'll be some of the first fruits and vegetables and stuff they'll send to Mars. And,
Cabbage.
well, his idea was watermelon.
We have a
Because-
watermelon sitting back there. Waiting
Well,
to be
because-
cut. I can't wait.
At least, according to his thinking, is that, it doesn't, watermelons will actually retain a lot more water than they will actually need for growing. So, it could be a good way to sort of like provide some of that on Mars.
Not a bad idea, but watermelons aren't cold tolerant.
That's fair.
Just about every version of cabbage that's out there loves the cold. And because a Martian day is longer than an Earth day, and cabbages love long growing days, be the perfect fit.
There's a The Last Airbender, my cabbages joke in there somewhere, but I'm not.
I've never watched it, but
Oh my God.
I live in Alaska where record-breaking size cabbages are just a
Key
thing.
systems are at optimal
Right?
I never saw the cartoon series, but I did see the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I am so sorry.
Completing
that
system
that's
scan.
what- that was the
Hey,
first.
unpopular
Gather
opinion.
information.
I watched that too and
Cartography
didn't
now
hate
enough.
it. So
Yeah, it's not that bad to me. What's that?
I
We
love
need
that
to
cartoon
give
series.
this one?
That cartoon series was one of the best cartoon series I've ever seen in my life.
but I mean,
Absolutely.
I like M. Night Shyamalan stuff. So
I was upset with the movie, but I believe most of that came from the fact that I loved the cartoon series so dearly.
So, as I understand it, a lot of people were upset because essentially he condensed an entire season to season and a half into one movie.
that's fair. I mean, that's like trying to cram Dune into 2 hours.
No, the problem is that he condensed out some of the most emotional moments that should have been included, like that by every right should have been there, because they are the crux of the film. Like they are what that character was.
But
And
if
he
you
just
if you're
kind of
like us
"Nah,
and you
we're
never
just gonna-"
watched the cartoon,
Yeah, you got it. Like he explains it. They did a scene where he was like, "Oh yeah, these are the old avatars. Yeah, this is a real moving moment for me and stuff. And yeah, this is real emotional and stuff like that. So cut. Next scene." And there's my problem with the flick, is like every time there was supposed to be this big, like, would he, like in the cartoon series, when he walks into that room with all of the statues of all the avatars, he has a moment where he's just like, holy shit, this is all me. And like they drag that, they really play that out, because that's really important. But like, yeah, in the movie they're just like, oh yeah, these are the old avatars, they're like inside me or something. Yeah, next scene. I'm like, yeah.
I said I watched the movie. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Mostly forgettable, I felt.
Yeah, see, cartoon, fucking fantastic.
Right. It's not like, The Fifth Element, which, I think all of us can quote verbatim.
Yeah, that.
Wayne, Super Wayne.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the rest of the abominations that came out around the same time, and after
So,
that.
I mean, say what you want about M. Night Shyamalan. He takes chances,
Yeah.
right?
You know.
He is not stuck in a rut. He gets out there and tries new things.
Kind of like Michael Bay, right?
So, the other
Yeah,
thing I was
well-
thinking about, that I was gonna bring up for a potential movie that we would have to watch later on, is Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
I liked it.
I haven't seen it. Don't even know what it is.
I enjoyed it for what it was.
It's the same guy who made The Fifth Element made this movie,
And The Transporter.
yeah,
Luc
it's-
Besson. I love me some Luc Besson movies.
So
You know what?
you might find that some of it drags a bit, but I found it enjoyable.
I have a really great way to explain this now that I'm thinking about this. You know, all the times where you're like, it is an okay movie, but the book was way better.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between the Avatar cartoon and the Avatar movie.
No,
It's
I
like-
get what you're. I
movies
get where
like,
you're coming from.
But the cartoon book. Oh my god.
Get back to me when
Chef's
you read
kiss.
Dune. I mean,
Who?
get back to me when you've read Dune.
Doom? Yeah, I played Doom. Love Doom.
You're fired.
What else can you say about Doom? You know.
So, one of my house guests is a teenager, right? 14 going on 15, and I was showing him my RetroPie,
Yeah.
which is not as dirty as it sounds. Stop that. And he's like, "Wait, was that Doom?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's a 32x version of Doom, right? 32x port."
Well, that's a good
And
board.
he says, "I've never played Doom." I'm like, "Okay, here you go." And then he was complaining that, you know, once things got more than like 3 or 4 steps away, you couldn't really tell what they were. And I'm like, "Listen, man, you don't understand. The fact that they crammed Doom into a cartridge at all was pretty freaking impressive."
Yeah. Having to hear that, like, the graphics are stupid. I'm never playing this game. I'm like, that's what I thought about Roblox, and that's a
Scanning for
new game.
information.
That's a new game, and y'all love it. And I'm like, the graphics are dumb. Like, and not dumb in like a, like, you know, low fidelity. You know, no, like, this is a mishmash of bullshit. Like, like, the characters are blocky, but then you have like other characters that are realistic looking. I'm like, how do you not look at that and immediately want to like throw up? Like, because that's the sensation it gives me. I love that
Yeah,
it's giving like the young people like the opportunity to code something and make something that's tangible and that other people can play. I love that. You know, ask me how many fucking games I absolutely loved playing when I was young because they had a fucking level editor built in that I could fuck with. You know.
So this is the same teenage boy that has your niece playing Titanfall 2.
I've heard good things about Titanfall, but I
That's a
haven't
good
played
game. I like it.
it. I've heard good things about Titanfall.
So yeah, she's like, because I was going through her computer doing some cleanup on it. I'm like, "Hey, you've still got Titanfall 2 installed on here. Do you still play it?" It's like, "Yeah, it's not free anymore, so I couldn't play it with Tyler anymore." I'm like,
Huh.
"Look it up. It's on sale for $5." I'm like, "Here you go."
That's cool.
Huh. It's weird. Yeah, like I have it on my Xbox One because, you know, I've had the game for forever and a day, and occasionally whenever I feel the urge, I'll get on the Xbox One, load up Titanfall, play some matches against people.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna
you see-
put it out there. You know, my daughter is not known for being a kind of person who enjoys FPSs.
I
Not
always
even
look
if they
at that game
involve
and I'm like,
giant mechs.
I feel like that game is gonna make me want to play Mech Warrior.
She do like the Titanfall though, so
I feel like that game
Whatever.
would make me want to play Mech Warrior.
I mean, what's the difference between Mech Warrior and Elite Dangerous?
Jump jets.
Right? Right? Right?
How
Right?
about a good planetary system where you can actually, you know, don't have to worry about walking on a planet and your computer crashes.
Mech Warrior's
So-
not an open beta. Being a dick, I'm sorry.
Just saying, what's the difference? Space. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
space is really the only real tangible difference.
I mean,
yeah.
the real difference is one is primarily a space-based
But
thing
can
that
somebody-
has some planetary stuff.
Can some developer out there give us Elite Dangerous, but it's giant robots though? You
Listen,
don't like anime robots?
Somebody
Come on.
make us Robotech, but Elite Dangerous.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Gundam Wing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, right? But like it's giant robots instead of
Yeah.
ships
You mean Gundam?
No, I mean Macross.
or
mean
Macross.
Gundam?
Yeah.
Fuck you and your Gundam. Macross.
You mean Gundam?
You must mean T-Mac. You guys remember T-Mac?
No.
Really? That was such a cool arcade cabinet.
It's like
You know
asking
what
you
I-
if you remember the Galaxy Rangers. I mean, come
You know
on.
what I am upset about? They have not made an Armored Core for PC.
Armored Core. Oh, nope, I was pulling up anything on that one.
It's primarily, actually, it might only be exclusively on PlayStation, but I used to play that on the PS2, like, and even later on through Armored Core. I think it was 4 was the one that I first got introduced to the series. That was such a good game.
When I first got my original Xbox, one of the games that came with it was Mech Assault, and I started playing it, and I was like, this is just Mech Warrior, and I was like, but Mech Warrior is Microsoft Game Studios now, and I was like, how is this not Mech Warrior? And I was like, oh, it's in the Mech Warrior universe, but it's not Mech Warrior. Weird. That's fucking kind of.
It's Mech Warrior. They just couldn't
It's
afford
because they were still working on the new controller,
Yeah.
right? They're still working on the $1,000 new Mech Warrior console. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that thing?
Wait, what?
You haven't? Hang on, let me finish this jump and I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Post that in Officer or Creative or something.
Oh yeah, oh definitely.
Or general, if you want to share with the whole class.
I mean, the whole class is like one person, so eh.
There's no signals on this planet, but I'm gonna land on it anyway because we have 8 minutes. Actually, why don't we land at the cap? Kinda cool, wouldn't it? Land on this
I'm trying to
little-
remember the name of the arcade cabinet where it was the virtual version of the Mech Warrior games that you would play in arcades.
That's T-Mech. You had 2 joysticks. If you pressed them both forward, you would go forward. If you did this number, you would turn. And then you could shoot out of either of the 2 sides, and then you could pick between, like, I think there were, like, all of 3 different types of mechs, and it
There was
just,
more than 3, but
I think, yeah, you know what, there might have been more than 3. Man, it's been so long since I played that game. But it was basically just a PvP arena, or PvE if nobody else was, like, in the slot next to you. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool game, but I didn't play it in the arcade first. I played it on PC first, and I thought it was neat. And then I saw it in Diversions, and I sat in there, and I was like, hey, yeah, this game's pretty cool, but, you know, it's one of those games you play it for, like, you know,
Virtual On.
you play it for an hour, and then you're just like, eh.
It was called Virtual
I'm
On.
over it.
That's what it was.
Virtual On? No, I've never heard of that. I did like T-Mech though. That is one of the games that I would play it every time I went to Diversions, but again, like, I would only play it at max for like an hour, and then I'd be off it and on something else, like, I don't know, Revolution X or Gauntlet.
It was the Steel Battalion controller is the one I'm thinking of.
Steel Battalion. Ah, yeah, Steel Battalion. I do remember that. Shadow of the Colossus. There's a game I never played, but I heard wonderful things about.
Me either, and I hear all kinds of great things about it.
One of those, feels like it was one of those, like, industry standard, like, games for, like, quick time events.
Hmm.
Gotta love a good quick time event. Hate Apple.
Okay,
love
that
quick time
controller
events.
looks awesome.
Right?
The
Like
Steel
I would
Battalion.
put that in something like an actual ship or something.
Cockpit. They put it in a sim pit.
Do you have any suitable landing thing here?
Holy shit, are we already getting up on closing time?
Yeah, 4
Yep.
minutes. T-minus 4 minutes.
Wow.
I know, it feels like
Wait.
it went by really quick.
Yeah.
Go by
Yeah. We didn't even get to talk about Hubble.
What happened with Hubble?
They woke it back up, man. You hear about that? They were getting all kinds of communication errors from the Hubble Space Telescope. And oh yeah. So the onboard computer was like freaked out and put all the instruments into safe mode. Right? But this is a it's a system in space. So they have a spare of everything. So you know what their solution was?
What's that?
Use the other computer.
Oh my god.
I mean, they tried turning it off and back on again, and they eventually traced the actual fault to the power supply on the primary computer that they were using. They were like, well, we got a spare, let's start using that. So they did, and it's all good now.
Huh.
But I mean, listen, man, it's a Hubble Space Telescope. That thing has been in space operating since 1990. 21 years on the same hardware.
Wow.
Eat that, Intel.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can you imagine how much they'd have to patch it when it came back?
Oh, there's no patching. They just pave it over.
Oh.
No, nothing. Fuck you guys.
Sorry, no,
I'm hanging out with you.
I just hopped out of the cockpit. I'm getting my 2 frames per second in. I hope that their optimization passes our
Old
quick-
water?
What's that?
Cold
You hope
water.
they're
Cold water. Yeah, that's one thing. I also hope they come
Hey,
out.
listen,
quick.
Frontier. VG Punks here is looking for a job. Just saying.
I'll do it. I'll optimize. I don't know about the whole crunch time thing, but
Do you mind the whole having to live in the UK thing?
no. No.
He's like, yeah, honestly, not.
No, not really.
My sister might.
Maybe.
I mean, my sister's employer might.
Probably. Actually, I don't know. Ah. He makes this wonderful passion tea. Very good. That's what I'm sipping on over here. Delicious. What?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm
Are you-
just trying to chill. Trying to chill.
Are you jealous of my passion
Oh.
tea? Are you threatening me?
No. I'm just trying to relax, man. This is the first day I've had in a while that I can actually just kind of get some downtime and relax. I'm taking a down day tomorrow as well. I'm going to talk to you about that after we wrap things up,
Okay.
because you and I had some stuff going on.
Yep.
Also, you wanted me to post some stuff about my current project, which I will. I'm gonna write that up. I haven't been taking a lot of pictures, but it's gonna take me a minute to write up the the stuff. I'm gonna put it in science and technology and GG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So right, I was gonna order a PCB for this keyboard, and I was like, yeah, man, that's gonna be like $60. And I already have a Pro Micro I'm not using. So, but the problem is it doesn't have enough I/O for the key matrix that I need to build. So I had to figure that out. But hey, 74 LS138s, that's what that's for. Those are for expanding your I/O. I mean, they are multiplexers. So I can take 6 pins and turn them into 16 pins.
I'm basking right now.
You're flying the wrong ship for basking, my bud.
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Do you see this paint job?
Oh, that's not basking.
Yeah, no. Basking is when you're in the Imperial Cutter with that paint job.
I don't think the Imperial Cutter has this paint job because Frontier is on record not liking the Empire. Frontier is on record favoring the Federation.
Yeah.
So the Corvette has like what 310 different paint jobs, and the Cutter has like 2. The
Cutter started on.
The Cutter
started on the lack of love for the DBX.
Yeah, I was going to say the Cutter is like the DBX.
For the Elite Dangerous exclusive ship, right?
I'm pretty sure the Type 10 has more paint jobs than the Cutter does. It also has 100% more spoiler.
All I'm going to say is the Imperial Cutter looks a lot better in its paint jobs than the other ones do, and it's got the important ones in these. Iridescent.
I mean, the Imperial Cutter looks like something built by the other Federation. You know what I'm saying? The other Federation.
Yeah, the
good Federation.
Yeah, the one from Battlestar Galactica.
Right. That's not the one.
Yeah, that's
totally not the one.
No. He-Man.
Oh, of course not. He's talking about
Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica.
He's talking about Duck Dodgers in the 20.
That's right.
Dwight, you ignorant slut. Whoa, everybody vanished. What's going on?
Space Jam is the only reason you even know what that is.
What? Wait, what? Wait, know what is? I think I missed something here.
Duck Dodgers and the 24th and a half century.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, the only reason he knows what that is because Space Jam.
Oh, okay. Is that like...
I used to watch the Looney Tunes long before Space Jam.
Yeah, quick cue about that. Anything like Bucky O'Hare? You can put that out there because Bucky O'Hare was pretty cool.
No, Bucky O'Hare had a lot more 90s attitude.
The fucking video game though was so awesome. I loved that game.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bucky O'Hare's ship was awesome.
It was awesome too. Yeah.
Bucky O'Hare in general was awesome.
Yeah. Captain Bucky O'Hare. Am I allowed to do? I can't do that. Get the MCA.
Apparently not.
Was that Warner? Was that Warner? They'll come knock on my door. They'll be like, "Animated police, get on the ground. Why are you resisting? Stop resisting." Cornhole us a drunk.
So are we about ready to go? Well, I mean, Taylor's not because he's got to calm his dog down. But...
Wow, Puggle's on book 19 of The Legend of Drizzt, man. That's awesome. I can't wait to catch up with you. Dude, you're on book 19, but you paused. Dude, like, there are only like 23 books. You're almost there. You're almost done. Well, with The Legend of Drizzt, anyway. Obviously not with the D&D book. The Kindle, to me... So I've been reading on Kindle, and, you know, every time I finish one, it's like, we recommend the next book in the series. I'm like, obviously. But then I'm like, what else is in my recommendation? It's like, the Dungeon Master's Guide. I'm like, that's a reference book. No, I'm not reading that back to front.
It's because they do know you do like to do your research on things.
Is it really The Legend of Drizzt? Is it really 39 books? I thought it was 23 books. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I've been wrong in the past. I don't read the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Player's Handbook and stuff back to front, though. Like, I really do use them as reference material. So, you know, there are sections of it that I'll read all the way through, but I won't read the thing front to back.
I do, but can we recognize that I might have a little bit of a problem?
See, I do too, but it's just because, like, if I'm reading something, I'm not going to stop reading until I'm done.
If it has words, I have to. It's like almost OCD. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But also, like, I'll commit it to memory, and then that way, like, it'll be like, so what is this? So what are we supposed to do at this point? And then I go, you know, I remember the words that I've read, and I repeat it back, and then like, where did you read that? And I say what page it's on, and then they go, oh yeah, look, he's right. And it's just because, you know, I have to read, and then once I've read it, I've memorized it.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, I didn't read things. I mean, I'm being specific with like the Dungeon Master's Guide, right? Like other stuff, I read through that. But like, you know, the D&D like
Player's Handbook and Monster Manual, and yeah, no, I feel where Psycon's coming from there.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it mostly because I'm not going to retain most of that information. I'm going to get through with it and be like, okay, so what are the rules for stealth? And I'll be like, I don't fucking know. Let me go look that up.
See, I don't know if it's the same for Psychon, but I don't have a choice about retaining that information.
Yep. Sometimes it'll be
I
like,
wish I didn't have a choice because
sometimes I won't even remember it or whatnot, but then suddenly, like, I'll just pop back to what I remember reading beforehand, and then I've read through it, and I'm like, oh, that's what it said. Like, it'll just show up.
It used to drive my teachers in school nuts because I would straight read a passage out loud in front of the class, and then I'd get a question about it and be like, Like,
all right, guys, let's wrap this up. I'm getting tired and hungry.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
same.
So I hope that you guys have enjoyed the show, and I hope that you'll join us tomorrow for New Delanciar Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, which is going to go live once again tomorrow.
And he totally will not be reading you the Monster Manual.
Yeah, I won't be reading the
Guide.
Sorry, guys, won't be reading you the Monster Manual or Tasha's Cauldron of Everything or Xanathar's Guide, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. But we will be having a lot of fun doing some role play, and I hope that you guys will join us for that. 5 to 7 p.m. right here on the VG Punks channel.
The other kind of role play, it's not that kind of stream. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Or maybe it is.
I might tune in.
Be sure to join us next week for another episode of Deep Space Transmissions, a show in which we take you to the outermost reaches of the Milky Way galaxy, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time, here on the VG Punks channel. And until next time, I'm Commander VG Punks.
Commander Taylor-MadeAK.
Commander S.A. Icon Jr.
And we are signing off. Keep a song in your heart. 07.
07.